Yeah, it's recording. Okay, I think I'm audible right now. Today, let's discuss about the story of the open source. Okay, it was all started from the man named Richard Stallman who works at MIT. The problem he was faced the printer is jamming without showing any interrupt signal. So he had decided to solve the problem. He know how to solve the problem. So he solved it. But sometime a new printer came to the MIT. It was suffered from the same issue. So Richard did the same day, but he was blocked by the printer manufacturer that they are not allowed him to access the source code and not allowed him to modify the code. So he felt very bad and start thinking about it. Now here comes the picture. Now, actually, at first, when we buy any software, they will give us source code with the product itself. But companies was not reaching their profits, so they began to private the source code and give the product itself. Now we came back to the story of the Richard Stallman. He was decided it was essential to create free software movement so everyone could share their code with anyone. To protect the freedom of sharing, the software foundation released a GPL, General Public License. The main theme of the GPL comes from an event that a company using the open source code or built on their software on top of it, but they are made it as a proprietary software. This thing was not satisfied by the Richard Stallman. So he created a new license, GPL, General Public License, that states that if we use freely available code to make a byproduct of it, then all the byproducts should be open source. In 1991, Linux kernels invented Linux kernel under GPL license and invented many of the developers across the world. By combining the Linux kernel with the GNU, they achieved a lot. There was a testament to what a global community could achieve. The term free software was not encouraged by the corporate businessmen. So in 1998, group of advocates declared the term open source. Later, many articles was about Microsoft was created by the Linux and open source OS. This led a huge encouragement to contribute on the open source. Many top companies like IBM invested in several $100 and Red Hat built a top services on the open source. This reason the collaborative development rather than the proprietary development. Open source movement is built on top of collaborative approach. Okay, let us discuss about the open source licenses. The most common open source license is GPL, General Public License. It was created by the Richard Stallman. It originally called a copyleft license. It means someone who is using code of the GPL is their project, then they can't release their project as a proprietary. All the modifications are made should be redistributed in the same terms. There are many GPL versions, GPL version 3 and LGPL. Version 3 is more compatible with the modern software, and LGPL is an uh, lesser GPL license. It provides GPL standards for the certain part of the code. And the most popular GPL softwares are Git, WordPress, Notepad, and Linux. Okay, now come to the another license for MIT. It was a free software license introduced by the MIT. It was very promising license. There is no copyleft included. There is need to redistribute the software with changes we had made. The most popular MIT software are React.js, Node.js, jQuery, AngularJS, and .NET. Okay, let us discuss about the Apache license. The Apache license gives freedom of downloading, using, selling for personal, internal, and commercial use cases. It gives copyright and patent. Anyone who had contributed that they receive a patent right. Our modification should not only publish it in the Apache license, but the original code should be published in the Apache license itself. All the modifications should be labeled clearly. The most popular Apache software are Android, Apache HTTP Server, Kubernetes, and some of the most popular 3D softwares. And now comes to the another called BSD, which stands for Berkeley Source Distribution Project. Don't force any modification should be released on BSD. Creative Commons. Creative Commons is used for copyrighting any form of the content that can be image, that can be video, or any type of the creative content that we have made. These Creative Commons is a non-profit organization that gives us control over it. And thank you.